What is going on, collective? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Adam Run. Um, like, comment, share, subscribe. Okay. So I know that I haven't been making videos in a little while now, mostly because I needed a break. I need to like clean my energy, take a break. I had a lot of stuff going on, right? So today, of course, I'm back with another message, right? Well, in this message, basically it has to do with a murder. Somebody, first and foremost, I want to say that I've been dealing with someone trying to set me up for the last, however long. So right now, I want to say, like, I guess there's an investigation going on or something like that. Basically the way that it's working is somebody keeps trying to instigate a fight with me so that I'll lose my shit and I'll come and, fuck them up or do something fucked up to them, or, you know what I mean? Something like that. Probably because there's something that they're trying to cover up. So this whole time I've been clearing my energy and I just been, been sitting back being cool or whatever. Cause me, myself, I have nothing to hide. So I figure, just if there's an investigation, just cooperate. Just cooperate. Whatever has to come out, it'll come out. If I'm guilty of something, it'll be held against me, right? Okay, well, in the meantime, the person who's trying to get off on something keeps trying to come into my energy. And I've been ignoring it for a while, but today I had to let the energy just flow. And what came to me was an old woman. This person, or these people, because it's more than one, I want to say it's a group of 6, right? In this group of 6 of people, there's 2 people who are responsible for a murder, okay? Now, the lady who they killed came into my energy through, I guess, whatever portal or whatever that they opened up, trying to, send bullshit energy my way, fuck with me, get me to be upset so they can record it and say that I'm irate. But, I mean, come on now. There's patience goes so far, all right? So even if I did go off or say some fucked up shit, it's not like you didn't have it coming, right? Either way, even if you didn't, I stand on, if I said it, I meant it. And I just want to make sure that that part is known. I meant it. And I stand, if I said that shit, I'll let you know. Yes, I said that shit and I don't regret it. Flat out. Okay? Now, with that being said, basically what is going on here is that there was a woman, right? I guess she let these people move in with her because they were living in and out of hotels at the time, right? They were in and out of hotels. Had something to do with some kind of like foster or adoption kid or something like that. I don't know if this teen was in college at the time or something, but I'll get to that, right? So basically what ended up happening was this woman let these 2 people live with her, right? And one of the people that she let live with her was possessed. This person was hearing voices and stuff like that. At least they thought it was just voices, but this person went into a contract with a low vibrational like demon or something like that. And only this person could hear and see what this demonic force could say. Well, one day this demonic force was telling it that it needs a soul, that it basically needs somebody. You need to kill somebody. You need to sacrifice somebody, right? And this person probably already sacrificed themselves, but this entity was promising them all kind of money and shit like that. So finally this person was like, okay, or whatever, this is who I'm going to sacrifice. This is an older woman that let them move into the house. You see what I'm saying? So the way that it go, they poisoned her for her weed. I think this woman, it's like it has something to do with like a plant. Either there was poison in a plant some kind of way, and the plant that I'm thinking of is they poisoned her weed. It's like they put formaldehyde or something in her weed. And when I guess she already had medical problems, or they had been doing this for a while. And they've been doing rituals on her, but for some reason they just couldn't like get her to keel over, right? Wherever, and I'm gonna tell you now, the download I got, They did this ritual in a wooded area. I believe there's like a lake and like a waterfall, or like it's some significant about like a lake area. There's a lake, there's some water in this area wherever they did this ritual. Okay. And it wasn't working. So there's something buried in a wooded area. It's a wooded area that they go to do spell work. It's something buried there that belonged to that lady. It's something there, okay? I was gonna leave it alone because the investigation had already been over, but I figure it's best to go back, right? So anyway, that's something that the investigators on the case missed, okay? Also, just in case you still, need a little help, when they killed this lady, they probably did a toxicology report, but the reason why the poison didn't show up was because it was formaldehyde. They laced her weed with like something like formaldehyde or embalming fluid or something like that. After doing all the spell works on her and stuff like that, they hit her with one of them to help to amp it over. And by her being on her own, she didn't stand a chance, okay? Now, it could have got physical too, because I did see that there was one person inside the house and there was somebody outside playing like guard. And one thing I want to reference is a motorcycle. I want to put reference to a motorcycle in the circumstance situation, right? Now, the reason why, and now another thing, when this person did what they did to her, they stole jewelry from her house. Okay, they stole some jewelry, they stole some items. Those items are at a pawn shop. So you might have to check, if you are still doing the investigation, you might want to check pawn shops in that area or nearby, or pawn shops that this person might regularly visit or go to. Check those pawn shops to try to find any items that is listed that this person may have had. And if there's a family member that's trying to figure out, or that's been thinking about this for a while, you need to go visit a couple of pawn shops and see if you can find any item in there that belonged to this lady or looked like it belonged to that lady, because they may keep a record of who brought that shit in. And if you're a police officer, you might could just go to pawn shop and let them know the name and have them search through the records to find out the name. You know what I'm saying? Of each person. Find the name, right? And then you'll be able to place that person at the scene of the crime or in that house. And just so happened around the time that item was pawned was around the time that she died. But I don't think people knew until like the following day. You see what I'm saying? Or the day after, or maybe even a week after. But there's a family member that was looking for a specific jewelry item, and that's when they noticed that the jewelry was gone, and they assumed that everything was that they had already took what was important out of that house. This whole thing had to do something about, I don't know if it has something to do with them paying like $1,100 to get this death spell done or something like that. And they ended up making like $44,000 or something like that, and they kept the house. With this money, they were able to put one of those kids through school. They have sent one of the kids off to college or something with the money, with some of the money, which is why it's probably low now, because this is just one victim of 3, and I was supposed to be number 4. You see what I'm saying? So, another thing, it has something to do with the year 1956. Whether that woman was born in 1956, which you never know, or one of the people involved was born in 1956. It has something to do with 1956, a year. There were so far I'm seeing 2 people involved. I don't know if it was like a older woman, or like a woman and a kid that went in, and the husband stayed outside, or vice versa. It could have been a third person as well, where only 2 went in and 1 was outside standing watch. You see what I'm saying? I just thought, you guys should know that. And then another thing before this get out, whoever this person is, there's also an informant that keeps coming in my energy, trying to broadcast or trying to project me being an informant. But if you go through all of my videos, that'll tell you what you need to know. If I was an informant, why would I put it on YouTube? Like, you know, read the cards on YouTube versus just going to the police and telling them what happened. Especially considering what's happening. I'm not getting paid for any of this information at all. You see what I'm saying? And my bank statements will reflect that. Because I know for damn sure if you're an informant, they're not going to pay you through Cash App. You see what I'm saying? So, I got this shit to prove my shit. So, yeah. The rest of the information is going to come out. But one thing that I wanted to let that person know, the people who were involved in this person's death, that this woman finally transitioned. She was finally able to ascend. And when she ascended, she chose to be like a death god in a sense. Her job is to help usher other souls that went through what she went through into the afterlife, which means that she has the ability to possess other people's bodies and speak different truths. So now this person isn't only battling the demonic forces that they had, they're also battling a angelic spirit that's leaping from person body to body to body, relaying messages through other people to come in for this investigation to get started. Another thing, the demonic force that this person was playing with or was involved with, they're using that to control other spirits, and they've been selling other people's souls to this spirit by basically trying to snatch people's souls out of them and shit like that. But that's what they've been doing this entire time, and they've been getting money off of that, soul snatching. When they can't do that, then what they do is they try to lower your vibrations really low with a bunch of bull until your air vibration is so low that the spirit can get in your energy and take that shit from you, or oppress you in some kind of way. And then the more light and stuff that you generate, the more that I guess. So at this time, I'm asking you all to be in prayer with me that every soul that this person has fed to this entity is empowered 1,000 times over with divine love and light, with sovereign love and light, for all of them to free themselves at one time from the grasp of whatever this demonic force is, no matter what it was, especially if they were so unjustifiably. Thank you for your prayers, and thank you for everything that you guys do. Like I say, stay up. You may also be getting, stalked and all that other stuff. Me, myself, it is what it is. I know the motherfucker ain't gonna come to me directly. And the only time they will come to me directly is to start some shit so that they can get me arrested or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So they'll have something on me. But remember I told you that the spirit of Daniel was out here? The same thing that happened to Daniel and the same thing that happened to Daniel is happening now. The woman who set Daniel up couldn't find nothing on Daniel the whole time. So what they had to do, they changed the rule, like the rules about religious practice or something like that. And that's what got him arrested. And so now you got somebody out here trying to demonize you and say that you worship witches, that you doing all this black magic and shit like that to get you arrested. When in reality, they're the ones who've been doing black magic and selling. But, I'm not going to play the blame game and shit like that because that woman is on the other side. All the wisdom and information that's needed to prove this case is going to come out. It's going to come out through what they're going through now, and then it's going to leak over into and lead the investigators back to this original murder. There was something that happened in a hotel room too. I don't know the details of what happened there, but I do believe something happened in a hotel room too. All right. I love y'all all. Take it easy and peace.